The name Hummer has always carried a certain weight, both literally and symbolically. It has been the poster child of military toughness, a civilian status symbol, and in recent years, a surprising entry into the electric revolution. But the 2025 Hummer H1 concept pushes that story to a whole new level. This machine is not just about reviving an icon, it's about reimagining what dominance on four wheels looks like in the age of electrification. It is bold, brash, unapologetically massive, and built to make a statement wherever it rolls. If the original H1 was a beast that stalked deserts and battlefields, this new concept feels like it was pulled straight from a futuristic war movie, dressed up for the world's wealthiest adventurers. The exterior makes its intentions clear before you even turn it on. Boxy, squared-off bodywork harks back to the militaristic DNA of the original, but here it's sharpened, modernized, and electrified with details that scream futuristic muscle. Laser-slit LED headlights replace the traditional round lamps, casting an eerie, predatory glow. The wheel arches bulge with the aggression of an armored tank, wrapping themselves around colossal 40-inch off-road tires. This isn't just a truck that could climb over rocks, it looks like it could flatten a small mountain and then ask for seconds. Every detail reinforces the idea that this isn't meant for subtlety. It's meant to dominate, to turn heads, and to make you feel like you're driving the automotive equivalent of a thunderstorm. Step inside, and the brutality of the exterior transforms into a different kind of power, luxury mixed with futuristic fantasy. The cabin is a world away from the Spartan military interior of the old H1. Instead, it's dripping with technology, plushness, and an unapologetic sense of sci-fi drama. The centerpiece. Twin 17-inch digital panels that stretch across the dashboard like a control station in a spaceship. You don't just get a speedometer and navigation system, you get the sense that you're commanding a machine capable of so much more than driving. Toggle switches, styled like military drone controllers, give you tactile satisfaction as you adjust settings. The materials are equally fascinating. Supple leather contrasts with ballistic nylon, creating a blend of elegance and ruggedness. It's a space where power meets pampering. The seats themselves are engineering marvels, offering heating, cooling, and even massage functions, turning a vehicle of warlike presence into something that can double as a rolling spa. But let's talk about the heart of the beast, because this is where things get almost surreal. Gone are the thirsty V8s and diesel engines that defined the H1's past. In their place is a fully electric quad-motor setup. Yes, 4 motors, one at each wheel, combining to produce a staggering 1,100 horsepower and a mind-bending 1,500 pound-feet of torque. On paper, those numbers seem almost too outrageous for a truck that looks like it could block out the sun. But the reality is even wilder. This mountain of metal and electronics can launch from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3.6 seconds. Think about that, a truck that weighs more than some houses can move quicker than sports cars built for racetracks. It's the kind of absurdity that only makes sense in the modern automotive world, where electric powertrains are rewriting the rules of performance. Competitors like the Rivian R1T, Tesla Cybertruck, and even GMC's own Hummer EV bring impressive credentials to the table. They're fast, clever, and highly capable. But the H1 concept plays a different game altogether. While the others feel like trucks trying to be futuristic, this one feels like the very idea of future truck brought to life. It doesn't shy away from its roots. Instead, it embraces the H1's reputation as a rolling tank and then injects it with 21st century insanity. None of its rivals quite capture that raw, street tank persona, the ability to look equally at home in a luxury district or on a warfront. That, more than numbers, is what makes this concept truly stand apart. Of course, all of this comes with a price, and it's not for the faint of wallet. The expected cost hovers around $250,000. That's not just expensive, it's rarefied air, reserved for those who view vehicles as both toys and trophies. Owning one won't be cheap either. Maintenance, while less frequent thanks to the electric nature of the drivetrain, will still sting. Insurance companies will see dollar signs the moment you apply, and let's not even get started on potential repair bills for such an advanced, niche vehicle. Depreciation, however, is unlikely to follow the usual curve. With the H1's legendary status and the sheer audacity of this concept, collectors are almost certain to keep demand sky high, ensuring that it remains more of an appreciating asset than a disposable luxury. Behind the wheel, the experience is unlike anything else. In city streets, it moves with surprising smoothness, the electric motors offering silent and instant torque. But press the accelerator, and it transforms into a digital mammoth, surging forward with shocking force. Off-road, it feels unstoppable, the individual wheel motors giving it levels of control and grip that old-school Hummers could only dream of. Yet it's not without its quirks. The size is a constant reminder that you're piloting a rolling fortress, making tight urban spaces a chore. And while it's electric, it consumes energy like a black hole devours light, meaning range anxiety is very real if you push it hard. But then again, this isn't a machine built for convenience or subtle efficiency. It's built for dominance, for excess, for the thrill of taming something so big and so powerful. So, what's the bottom line? The 2025 Hummer H1 concept is not really a truck in the traditional sense. It's not a workhorse, not a family hauler, not even a sensible off-road adventure companion. It's something much more primal and emotional. It's a statement, a rebellion, a rolling symbol of how the future can collide with the past to create something outrageous. It screams power, pride, and electric madness. It's the kind of vehicle that doesn't just transport you, it transforms you, makes you feel larger than life, like you're commanding a force of nature. In a world where cars are increasingly becoming appliances, designed for efficiency and quiet anonymity, the Hummer H1 concept is a reminder that some machines are meant to be loud, bold, and unforgettable, even if they run on silent electric motors. It's proof that the spirit of excess isn't dead, it has just been reborn in electric form, bigger and wilder than ever. For the few who will own it, the H1 concept won't just be transportation. It will be a throne on wheels, a legend reborn, and perhaps the ultimate symbol of untamed mechanical audacity. Would you like me to expand this draft into the full 1600 words by adding more detail about its design philosophy, off-road features, charging battery tech, and comparison with rivals? That would help make it long enough for YouTube narration.